Alright, it's looking good. Let's see. Give it a sec. Let's see whether or not we got good connection on it. Okay, excellent. Good. Welcome, welcome. I know today's I can hear myself. Let's turn myself off. Beep. There we go. I know it's Saturday, so it's a little bit different, you know, day-wise. I know I didn't give you guys enough. Okay, on Discord, it's weird because I only give you like one day or so. Like on Discord, I said like, okay, yesterday was like tomorrow at noonish, so I was kind of the best I could have done. I probably could have done more, but I also did like the 10-minute warning and everything else. So yeah, at least I'm so time knowing that's like I know when these things happen. At least I have my own internal clock. You know. Hi guys. Hi, sorry, quickly. Thank you guys so much. And everyone else who's popping in and out. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Hi Wesley. Welcome, welcome. That's a lot of hearts. Thank you. What are these little bearded people? I was just wondering what was the meaning of that. It's like an interpretive dance. I gotta figure this out. Like, okay, love, thank you. Let's see. Thank you, though. Am I still hear an echo? That's off. And that's off. Maybe not. I think we're good. I think we'll get started. Welcome, guys. Let's get going. Boop, 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 boop. Switch music. Go. Boop, boop. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Let's see. There I am. Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, start cooking with Wesley Veris. MOP bub bub bub. Is that? That's not best. Big brother, best friend forever. Is that it? Is that it? It's been so long. That was such a weird thing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And everyone else is coming in as well. Know that I can only really see you and interact if you chat. So I literally don't know if you're here or not if you don't chat. So keep that in mind. It's totally up to you or not. But yeah, just know that I'm not talking to people. I'm not trying to ignore you, but it's just that I literally can't see you without you chatting. So if you don't put a chat in there to say hi, then yeah, that's why. You guys already get that. You got that. There you go. I changed my new account for a while. Still Joker. Okay. So now we got 2 cookies. So you're now Coco. A little cute little. What is that? Is that part of your name? Yeah, you can put emojis in your name. Oh, that can open up a lot of crazy things. Hi, Locomotive. Logo. How am I doing today? I feel refreshed. I slept in a little bit this morning. Not too much. I mean, I still woke up before noon, so that's still pretty good actually. But yeah, my work has been has ups and downs. There's still like a lot of things I don't have permission to really do yet. Like I still don't have a key. I can't really sign in without using a different computer, like a clock in and clock out system. Other little administrative stuff that's like I'm not quite completely on part of the team, you know, fully yet, I guess you can say. But the job itself, I'm definitely learning everything on the job. Like I'm learning how to engrave, and now I'm starting to learn how to use a laser printer. So that's fun. Hello, Dakota. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's where we get going on here. But yeah, it's been really fun, and it's a completely different experience from sitting here and making these horses wiggle around. There's like I can move this. I can blink, and then I can spin around. It's a little bit different. For the laser one, I get to use CorelDRAW. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. I think it's a pretty old software, CorelDRAW. C-O-R-E-L draw, I believe. Let's turn that down, and I can also mix it a little bit lower. Thank you, Cookie. I can also make myself slightly louder. There we go. So that shouldn't happen too bad. Here we go. So Corel Draw, it's C-O-R-E-L Draw. It's like a very, very, very basic. It's like from like a scale between like, you know, from like MS, or what is it? Microsoft Paint. Between like the basics of that to like Photoshop. It's somewhere in the middle. I would say it's about a third to almost 2/3 how complex it is. Hope I spelled this right. So it's around here in complexity, if that gives you any kind of background or knowledge of that. So it's not quite, there's a lot of stock music, yeah. So it's not quite fully featured as a Photoshop, but it's not as bad as the MS Paint. So it's somewhere in the middle, in terms of like what you can do with like drawing and figuring things out. I noticed that there's no ruler function where like you can say like I want to know the distance between here to here. Like what is that? And there's not really an easy way to do that except using one of these kind of rulers here and then getting 2 of them. And then you can click it to see like what the position of it is and the position of this, and then use an outside calculator. You have to get in the calculator app and then put these 2 numbers in and then minus it, and then you can see what the distance is. So it's like that's where I'm like leaning into like this is not that great. Because a lot of my time is just spending figuring out like what's the distance between, like to figure out like a margin for a, you know, we gotta have like a text start at a certain point so that the next line also starts at the same point. So I'm trying to figure out like if I need to add the next year for a trophy, it's like I need to start somewhere around here, and just like not knowing exactly where this area is without exactly measuring it out is where it gets really tricky. I lost be able to, can't click on some of this stuff now. There we go. It's got a little busy. So I'd have to like figure out like what's the left margin and then the top margin, and figured that out and decide like how tall the text is, and then add like a 1/16 of an inch here to figure out where this line starts then. Ugh. And then it's kind of like this where I couldn't really, it had the same problem too where I couldn't really click on it too often. There we go. I was on the wrong layer. And then you would add a little bit of time there, and then for where I would have to start with, then figure out what this point is here mathematically so that they could be in the right place. So most of the 2/3 of my time is just trying to figure out the map of like where does it start and where does the bottom and where does this go, and is this the right space, and like figuring that out. So with the old one, with the old like engraved one, I would have to figure out in DOS, get a box, and then like all in text have to like figure this out, you know, of all the different like top, middle, left, rights, and then figure that out, and then input them as numbers, and then click to then see where it went, and then go back and forth to figure out like, oh, this number should be 2, and then it moves it over, you know, that bit. But it's like being blind where like you put numbers in and then you can see where it went, and then you go back to numbers and you're like, ooh, maybe it should be like 1, 2, and then it moves it a little bit and you're like, oh, that's what it did. So it's incredibly slow like figuring it out of like, I don't know where this is, like a relationship. They're completely different screens, full screen of like not knowing. You put a number in, then you click a render button to see where it even went, but you don't know because you spend so much time looking at the numbers that then you look back and you're like, is that right? So you have no context between each of these. So Corel Draw at least has visual. That's like I can actually click a button and then actually be able to see and move it. So it's like a very nice upgrade. But at the same time, like still, but then I lose my numbers because then I can't figure out like say like I want it to be at these certain points and mathematically places that then I don't really get the numbers to be able to put it in my place then. So it's like this weird, like cool but ooh, monkey paw of like, wait, I can see where it is now, but so that's what I've been doing. It's completely different from what I'm used to, but it's like it's just kind of like going to school and like just taking math class for 8 hours the whole day. You're just doing all this, and then eventually you put it on the bed, and maybe you put it in the wrong edge of a corner, you know, where you get the bed, where you put it in the right place with these rulers, and if you put the plate that you're working on slightly askew, you know, where it's not exactly, there's a distance between here and here that might be minuscule, then that means that when a drill comes down and actually says, I'm gonna draw, it's just gonna go straight. And then you have this like lopsided, you know, then once you put it back together, it'll just go upward or downward or whatever. So you can math it out to infinity, but if you physically place it on the bed thing, then it's like completely wrong. So it's like, then I show it to my boss and he's like, what'd you do? And it's like, did you do your margins wrong? You know, your margins should look like this, and here's the numbers, you know, and it's like, yeah, this is what you should do. And it's like, no, I just put it on the plate wrong. 9 times out of 10, it's just like, oh, wait. I just put it wrong. Ah, jeez. Anyway, Fluttershy, let's go back to that. But yeah. Well, complicated math detail this is. It's like engineering, but like pretty simplistic, all things considered. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Derpy Hooves and plasma. Oh, that's fun. Yay! I got a Fluttershy. I should probably talk about that. Let's get into that. Nope. There we go. There's a clear these things. Okay, Fluttershy. Let's do her. Work on that bip. Okay, so let's see. She has a ton of layers. And let's see. I'm gonna animate her. She kind of freaks out, but I have different views of her, and these are all the different pictures that kind of get exposed. All of her different expressions are all going at the same time. Let's see. So let's do limited modes to a maximum 3. I guess with the HoloLives, you're a little bit more popular or have more, you know, more comments per minute, CPM. So, at least for us, I don't think it's too big of a worry. If it's like 3 lines or something of it, you know, then I'd be a little bit more upset about it. But at least for now, you know. I'm good with it. What I want is my... Where did these go? Where am I? UDs. Show. There they are. I click it. Show. Beep. There are my sliders. Okay. So what I got is that she's gone. I'll try to expose her for the whole section here. And then... I think she's good, so let's kind of move her out of the way, and we'll work on the storyboard. Let me get a storyboard color here. It's gonna be pretty basic. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy with this animation. I was thinking that we'll get to it, but she'll just kind of do like a couple of different actions and just be really cute and then not worry about it too much. Kind of focus, dial in on specific expressions and motions, then try to make it like a full, you know, cartoon and thing. I'm noticing that her ear is a little weird here. Wait a second. Fix that. Ear front. Oh. Oh dear. I think my mask broke? Interesting. If I move her back. Ooh. So it's got parallax where it's closer now from over there. So I think something's going on. I'm not used to that. That's new. Let me just see what it's connected to. Is it? Let's reset that. Take this off. So now the ear's there. Let's hook it back onto there. Oh, now our mouth's over there. What is going on? Your mouth's not connected. Beep. I think it'll be fine because I'm going to do her in front view. So I'll just kind of have her be front view here. Oh no. I think some things are going to have to be adjusted here. I think this goes away and this changes to be a front. And the legs aren't changing. We'll figure it out. Let's work on the storyboard for now. It was working before. Pretty much just like recolored the Derpy puppet that I had. So I kind of just added new drawings like her hair, recolored her. That is really weird though. Recolored her hair, her eyes and everything. Huh. I don't even know what piece this is. That's really weird. Kind of want to just kind of undo everything. Put it back into place and then just kind of hide her. Let's go back. All the funs of not knowing what's going on, you know. There we go. Let's put her in a better place. And then see if this works. It does not. Interesting. It's possible mine have. If the front view doesn't work to me. We might have to change our board to make sure that this works. Huh. A lot of fun in streaming and not knowing what's going on. So I was working on it, and I didn't really, you know, move her in space. So it's possible that something's going on. Oh, it's possible also that these might be the wrong drawing? Let's see. Sorry if this is kind of gross looking. Your eyes didn't change. Ah, interesting. I feel like when I... What's when I revert it? The problem is that I have all of these. Fluttershy. I'm trying to make her good. She's all messed up right now. I'm sorry. Okay. Front side view looks okay. Let's go with that then. Because the front view's not working. How do I explain it? So it's Toon Boom stuff, so it's gonna be really complicated. But anyway, so I set it so like all these different layers pertain to the different objects here. So if I find like the mouth, it's a layer. And so I had like two versions of a side and a front view. And I'd set like all the front view stuff, or no, I'd set like the head, every head object symbol layer on the two frames. So the first frame is 3/4, and then this one's front view. And then by having a slider here, it can switch between the two frames essentially. But I think for here, it seems like the eyes didn't get updated, you know? It just seems like they're the wrong eyes as well, but if I swap them, then that's not gonna work. So they are the right eyes. And I'm also wondering why the shape of it is also a little bit different. She's all loppy. What drawing is this? Here's this one. I want to probably take this drawing, copy it. Let's see. So I'm gonna copy it, same shape drawing, make a new copy picture. I'm gonna delete it and then paste this one. So now at least I have a circle. It should match to where. Let's flip it. Gotta get rid of her hair for now so I can see. About to there. Yeah, so this is gonna take just a little mite here. So how you guys doing? Let me try to reset this. Can't explain how my life's doing. How you guys though? I know that our streams have been a little bit not exactly time sensitive, I guess. That we've been doing streams off and on, you know. That's at least a little better. Let's see if I can use rulers to try and make this go up a little bit. So now it'll be got all this calming music. I'm freaking out here. Okay. Red shows that it's off. Beep. That's good now. And if I change the body, it would seem that some of these need to be turned off and these need to be over here. I'm essentially just recreating how I kind of had them. Recreating a pose basically, because my master controller kind of borked. So I'm just kind of recreating it just real quickly here. But you can see like how many different pieces this is as well, and that's like how complicated this can get if something kind of breaks like this, you know. And it's like, oh, how many different objects there are. And that's pretty good. Beep. It would seem. Let's set this back to 0. Okay. Happy with that. And if in animation we need to change it, I'm okay with that. But for now, she should be slightly better. Like this probably needs to be upper here, or these might be also mixed up as well. There we go. It's all fun. There we go. Okay. Good thing is not to freak out too much, but just to kind of start over and go, okay, what needs to be fixed, and just kind of work from there, you know, and go, oh, this needs to be over here. Let's just kind of fix it until it works, you know. It's like, boop, nothing's really truly broken, you know, with all this. It's just kind of get out of whack sometimes. Yep, but try to move it. There we go. Okay. Crisis averted, maybe. Boop, boop, boop. Now she danced. Woo! Alright. There we go. Okay, cool. Now she's back up. Spent all time drawing. Man, it's been so long since I've been drawing. I guess I drew to her hair yesterday. So that was fun. It's been a while since I've used the tablet and actually draw anything. Also yesterday my tablet and all my 3 monitors started to like change color temperature, and I'm not actually sure why. My monitor just said like, hey, I don't feel like being correct colors, how about we, I don't know, change it to be whatever we feel like, you know. So I had to like go into the settings, and maybe it's I was just trying to set it up, and I was like, maybe it's you know, does it need, where might storyboard color go? What happened? Oh yeah, I did everything. Yeah, the color temperature, which is like what the general hue is, was really porked. I was trying to reset the RGB iCartoons, and the RGB was completely wrong, and just like setting everything up. Is it going to show up when you... Nah, you can't see it. Okay. I have like Wacom settings. It'll show up there. Let's draw a dang board. All right. Okay. Just gonna zoom in. Get in a good place. Okay, so it'll be pretty. I don't know how quick it'll be. Let's add a little bit more time just in case. Let's do about 10 frames in at the start. We'll have, let's make use of the stage, kind of put her around here. Oh, it turns blue to show me the outline, so yeah, don't you worry about that. Get the sketch, there we go. I know what she looks like now because I spent so much time drawing her hair last time, so I should be able to do this. And what I can do is also maybe change the color to make it easier to see. There you go. Okay. Just wild a whole bunch of drawing lines. Which probably isn't good, but at least I can always just go back in and kind of erase them, hopefully. What I could probably do is just kind of squish this down. Apparently that far. And then erase some of these lines here. Okay, so the story is... What even is the story at this point? Let's see. It's not much of a story as much as an experience. Where she's just gonna pop up and down and be nervous. And that's as far as I got. Actually, yeah. Nose. A little bit worried. Something like that. It kind of looks like her nose, but I guess that kind of works. Boop. So we'll have some kind of quick motion here. Boop. Boop, boop. And she's kind of looking around. So it's gonna be a loop. So I have to think what's really gonna happen. Maybe she blinks. So we need to get rid of some of these. Oops, I don't think I actually made a... Oh, I just made a key, made a thing there instead. Whoops. Forgot to duplicate the drawing. I made like a keyframe instead of duplicating the drawing. So now I got 2 drawings. So that's fine. Now it's quick anyway. Look, your eyes are closed again. There we go. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Go back to 1. Let's change this. So let's add a new drawing. Actually, duplicate the last drawing, and we'll move these to be kind of like looking over. So it's like before should be like maybe like looking off to the right. Yeah, then like look at us. Take a beat to see that, oh, that's you. And then, let's see. Then we get another blink. Blinks are always my anchors. I just love using blinks to my advantage. Kind of take her whole body here, kind of squeeze it down, and then we get a big reaction. Duplicate. And just kind of take everything off. Get a little bit of a surprise. So eyebrows goes out. And then she's still looking here, so we get a little bit of that. Kind of even these out. There we go. And then let's give it some more time there. Boop, boop, boop. That's really quiet music. Turn it up a little bit. Maybe here we need to squish it down. There we go. Get more of a squishy. Boop, boop, boop. I want to continue the motion, so I'm going to grab her. So we get a reaction, and then we get, I want to use her wings to like cover her face. I wonder if I should do that here to like kind of go bashful of like, oh no, and then get like a head tilt and then go down. I think that's good. So a little bit more time maybe. This might be 100 frames. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Here. And then we can get a snappy, it's always sometimes a little simpler because I have so many lines that just like, let's just kind of start over. So we got the wings. Is that a line? Okay. And then we'll have these be the eyebrows more squished down. Our eyes are closed. So we got is this. Oh, 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 oh. And then we gotta continue the motion, so let's just squish her down so a beep. They make this a little snappier. Ease out. And then do a little head tilt. Like, oh no. And then want to just fall down. It's maybe trying to think if there's a clever way to do this, to just have her like fall down, but I think that might just be probably for the best, you know. To make it simple. So we'll anticipate, we're gonna, instead of like just dropping her down, I'm going to have her kind of go up just a little bit. Ease that out. And then let's have a new drawing. It's gonna be basically the same. Well, this will be. So I can add these lines as well. Boof, boof. What do I got here? Dude. Just clear that one. Add a little bit of time there. And then basically she's out here. New drawing. Continue the smear lines, whatever you want to call these. And then delete her. So now she's off frame. If I have this on repeat. So we get something like that. I think I want maybe an anticipation or some kind of drawing here to get from here to here. So let's add a couple more frames here. And we'll get something between these two. So let's get a new drawing and let's get our handy dandy onion skin. Change what frames we want to see. Unfortunately, my color of this is green. You can just change it. Wow. Okay, let's make it orange. So when I draw in green, I'll know which one it is. Ha ha ha. Okay. Don't have to do this, you know, all these kind of all these like very extreme for like it's just a storyboard, you know, so it's not need to be fully planned out to this extreme, but at least I can get a better sense. Once I start animating, I'll know exactly what I meant, you know? Especially if I need to pass this off to another animator. Hopefully not, but so I'll have no clue what this is. I'm literally just kind of going in between what I got here. get something. Hopefully a little bit more. Yeah. Something slightly smoother. That's what I want. Let me scoot up. Okay. How we doing? How's this working out? I'll probably play with the exact frames, you know, with the frame timings of these, but on the whole, this is probably going to be what it's going to be. I think it works out. She's only in one corner. Right, I could make her slightly larger, but I think it'll do fine. Maybe there needs to be like a couple more frames to kind of really sell that she's just before she comes back up again. Yeah, that probably works better. That's an easy thing to change there. Okay, cool. Let's get animating. And I got Fluttershy back to hopefully a better standard here. I'm gonna lock this. I forgot if you can lock these. I know you can lock the layer itself. Beep. There you go. So now it's kind of grayed out and has this other kind of texture to it. Means that I can't really edit the. I don't have even a way to even edit it at all. Okay. Next step is to animate her. Okay. I'm gonna turn her red. So get her head the right size here. Obviously, I didn't really play with making sure that her model here fits her head here, but just gonna roughly get that in there. Okay. I don't quite see her nose. Her nose is kind of long anyway. You won't really see her body much either. I don't think you'll be able to see her body at all. This is just gonna be that. So just gotta make sure that everything up here looks good. Alrighty. Do I put it here or let's start animating inside of this peg? Turn it back to animate mode. And see whereabouts have the keyframes. See that they're not exactly on 2s, but that's fine. My storyboard's not exactly on the right. Get it up a little bit further. It's a good first start. Alright. We're already 20 frames in. There we go. Alright, we got this. We can do this. I think I'll plan to do like 1 more hour of this. We'll see. I was just thinking my parents were actually doing something, cleaning up something down here. So I was like, well, you know, it kind of got into their time, you know. So, but I will need another hour to get this going. So I will. Let me actually unlock it there. I need to set Storyboard to actually be in front of everything. So there we go. I hold Alt and I can change the Z depth. And it actually changes real Z depth. Like this is it's going forward and backward. it's going really, it's actually going in real 3D space. I don't know if this is gonna work, but yeah, gonna show that off. If I actually hold it right, it doesn't work in this mode. Huh. But yeah, the Toon Boom is always trying to render everything in a 3D environment, so that's how you get the fun parallax and reviews like that. There you go. If I move it, yeah, now it works. So I can only change it like that, but yeah, now I can see like I was in a different 3D plane. I had a storyboard and Fluttershy had a different plane. So what happened before is that the storyboard was like somehow in the middle of everything, and so it wasn't quite working out. So there you go. I'll hide this for now, and I think I want to change her eye height, because I think wrong one, this one. I need to change her eye height to be a little bit shorter here to kind of match that up. There we go. It's kind of bothering me a little bit. And be able to move these over. And these kind of match up. There we go. Let's get the storyboard back out. And let's lock it. Alrighty. Boop a doo boop a doo boop a doo boop. Okay. Now see your eye changes, so I think I have a keyframe. Beep. Oh, don't. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Hang on. Or I guess this one as well. Oh no! I'll come back. I can get some water. Yeah. I'm getting it back up. Oh, we're already here. Let's see how much stuff we lost. Nope, we're good. Alrighty. But that was scary, huh? Yeah, stuff like this happens sometimes. It's definitely less than Flash, but definitely can happen at any moment's notice. So let's just kind of move it back here, and then I'm gonna undo it here. This might kill it again. It's not doing it. We're good. I have my hand on the trigger. Womp womp. Oh man. There we go. Okay. So now she's down here. Now she pop up. Okay. Good. Let's unlock it. Kind of want to see what it looks like. Just want to get the same expression. So what do I need? I need her eyes small and looking up to the top here. Kind of rotate them. And this is where the little red dots come in, so I can actually do this and see more issues going on here. Good thing is that you can't see the other side of that, so that's good. I think it's just really small. Why is it so small? Best scenario would just kind of just move these over a little bit. So these all kind of fit together. And we'll change mouth to be that one. this going. It's weird because when we did the St. Patrick's Derpy animation, a lot of this was working. Not complaining, but it's just kind of confused, you know. There we go. Is that still cute? Oh. It's gonna be okay. It's okay, Fluttershy. Want to be a little bit wider. Okay. So what I think I'm gonna learn is that I'm going to instead of copying it right over, I'm just gonna delete the keyframe there, and then that'll work. That'll be my secret way of doing that. There we go. Okay, so I think we're good. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Boop, boop. Blink. Look at us. Blink. Okay. Oh joy. Okay, so now we need to swap to a blink, which is off center, off the mark. So that's fun. I can't select the blink on this side to remove her hair out of the way. Let's probably actually line up the eyeballs, maybe. No, not really. Oops. A lot of finagling. I'm also seeing that the eyebrow is below here. So I'm going Alt and moving the Z depth, same as before. Let's find her hair again. Hair, beep, turn it back on. So now we got the blink. Okay. They didn't move, did they? Did I have a... I have that. Maybe inside of eyes, right? These blink and these blink. So what I can do is kind of go back into these frames. Add a keyframe for both of these, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Change the drawing. Oop. Change the drawing substitution for both of these. And then also duplicate these poses here. There we go. Actually, I think I can do it from here. I don't have enough Fluttershy. Fluttershy disappears there, so let's add more exposure. So now she just could have stayed there the whole time. That's good. Let's also do the cheeks while we're here. So that's this one. I see that the... Ah, that's interesting. I hear my computer like grumbling. Guess it's trying to figure things out here. It's getting a little upset here. Okay. Boop. There we go. Okay. We're getting there. I mean, this is pretty much her expression for the whole time, so this will work out. Good. Okay, and we know the blink timing. We can always kind of play with that later as well. But for now, the important part is to get the all the eyes. I'm gonna look at the right one. It's in a good place. Okay. Okay. I'll just kind of get the basics, and then I'll have to go back and animate it per se. Okay. So what I want again is the storyboard to see that, and to see what's next. Blink, and then. Oh boy, I'm gonna blink. Now I'm scared of blinks because that are really offset. Okay, so let's get a blink, and then we get the scare. And let's move our head as well. I'll just get the blinks for now, right now, and get this timing, and then see where these go. Okay. So I don't need storyboard for this section now, because now I know between all of this. So I get a blink. But now we need the positions of these to kind of be a duplicate of these. But we just move the okay. Now we'll plug the eyeballs. So when she opens her eyes, it's a little fast, but from like pose to pose, you know. Essentially, she's kind of here, blink, wow, very quickly gets into here. So you might want to make this a little bit slower. Guess I could just kind of figure that out and then put this. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of fast. Oh well. Okay. I think I'll just kind of keep working on her eyes to figure this out, to kind of block this out, you know? And then close her eyes here. And then her eyes closed for the rest of that, so, okay. So we gotta work with that. Okay. So close eyes here. So essentially do the same thing one last time here. And then hopefully everything else should kind of fall into place after this. Just gonna copy it. What I could do to kind of animate it is to kind of grab the blinks, change the anchor point so it's down here, so I kind of move down a little bit, so it feels like it's just kind of really blinking, because otherwise it's a bit too snappy. Okay. Eye blinks are done. Let's get add a little bit more to her eyeballs. So we'll kind of have her down a little bit. We're just kind of moving them a little bit here. Okay. Let's work on eyebrows. Let's do these next. I think they'll just kind of go in hand with the eye blinks. So I can kind of like grab like these two anchor points here, and I can kind of move them just a little bit here. And let's actually move them. That's this one and this one. So a trick is that if I want it to be in the same place as just like here, and timeline wise, I want them to stay in this place after the blink. So from here, I'll add a keyframe here so that it stays in this position. But then when it closes her eyes, I could then make the change. And then because it's based on the one that we had before, and then goes back up to the same position. So the only thing that really animated was just like this pose here, but I was able to sort of cheat and get the same exact pose as before it changed. So that's my little trick there. Let's do it again, where we add a couple of keyframes. For the blink and after the blink, and then animate it in between. And we'll just kind of update these to be a little bit higher up. And I know this is the last one, so I'll just kind of don't have to do my trick. But I'm able to kind of morph these around. See how much more expressive she is now. The eyebrows are just as important as like the eyeballs themselves. I feel like the eyebrows tell a lot more about how the eyes are working, or what she's feeling or expressing, just as much as where she's physically looking, I guess. So yeah, a little tip for you. Hello, who is it? Deadpool. Welcome. For joining my weekend. Yeah, it's fun to be a little bit out of the office. It's actually kind of noisy in there. Yeah, I guess when I did my interview, I wasn't the fans of like the. How many printers do we have? Well, we got like one that's like a paper printer. That's not too loud, but we got one printer. Paper printer, an engraver, a laser, and then two other lasers, and they're all kind of going at the same time, mixing it with like AC, and then 3 separate radios going at the same time as well. So whenever we try to like talk to each other, we're like yelling at each other, and like some of the older workers are hard of hearing, so it's like incredibly hard to have any kind of conversation in that kind of environment. And especially as I'm like trying to learn, you know, how things work, is like you miss one little thing and it's like it's not fun. Oh yeah, her hair is here. I turned it off because I couldn't access some of the puppet parts that I needed, and I wasn't animating her hair at the time, so it is there. But it's just for like animating right now. I need to turn it off. It's just a visibility. Animating it will still work because all the animation is stored in the peg thing instead of, there's no real animation movement translation in this one. This TVG is only how the what the drawing itself looks like, and if there's a different picture for it compared to translation where the peg actually handles that. So it's okay to hide the drawing layer of that. But yeah, there you go. It's there. I just wasn't able to animate while looking at it. Because I need, I needed to access her eyebrow here and her eyelids, and I think her cheek is a little bit easier as well. What was I going on about? Yeah, the workplace is super loud. There's like all the fans, and then the 3 radio stations, where there's like one that's kind of closer to me. The guy likes 80s radio, and then the girl likes talk radio, and then in the back there's a room behind us where I work that has also 80s music. Radio with that, so I get to hear somewhat of the same kind of music during the day. So I haven't heard a repeat or like a duplicate yet, but I know that's eventually gonna come soon. That's definitely gonna happen, you know. But I have heard the same song a couple times from the same radio station, so that's fun. Where I can like come in and go, oh look, it's that song again, huh? You know, but that's fine. It's almost kind of comforting to have the same kind of music, I guess, and that's probably why they have it. Because then you can just like only just focus on, you know, your work instead of listening to the, you know, you're not like actively listening to the music. Eventually, once you hear all the songs, you're like, okay, like I've heard this once, and I can kind of groove to it instead of like, ooh, I wonder what this song is, or ooh, I have a memory of when I listened to this that one time. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. It's just those little things that's like, yeah, we can't really have too much of a conversation too well, especially when I'm learning again. That's like I'm trying to learn how to use the laser printer this past week, and the coworker that I'm learning from is a little bit soft-spoken as well, and I have a weird thing where if I don't like see, or if they talk and I can't, if they're facing a different way, especially I'm trying to explain it to myself as well. So they're looking away from me. I have very tunnelized ears, I guess, where if they're not looking directly at me, it's very, very hard for me to hear them. So sometimes they're like looking down into here, and it's like, okay, so what you gotta do, this is extremely important. And it's like, seriously? Like, okay. So I know it's not their fault, but yeah, it kind of gets a little tricky sometimes. Let's get that hair back in there. Whoop. Okay. I think that's all the face stuff, I think. Trying to see if I'm missing anything. I think I did all. I did the blinks, eyes, eyebrows, cheeks, and mouth. I think that's actually what I have. That's all the pieces that I have. So I think, let's see. Let's add the wings, these wings in here. So that'll be fun. Let's take a little break here. Let's see. Hi Sacha. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. I was going to make adorable bodies. I would probably make it Fluttershy. Yeah, now to Toon Boom. Yeah, I said that I had to create this Fluttershy. I had the Derpy Chibi version. Yeah, so I had this one. And so I was able to essentially just kind of take her parts, or just kind of start from her as a base, and then just kind of take all of her pieces off, and then recolor her, and change the drawing for her hair, and the 3 pieces and tail. I meant to like add her Fluttershy's bottom eyelashes, but I tried it out and I actually drew them out, but it's like I just wasn't happy with them. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. That's gonna be the one design thing that I haven't completely implemented it. But yeah, I was able to take all this because she has all of her. She's already rigged, and so all I had to do was like change the color and her hairstyle. But yeah, starting from here. But you missed at the beginning then, Deadpool, that I had to do some full body surgery to get her back into a regular state. Because I think my master controllers here were kind of being a little bit goofy. They're not even showing up here. Show. Yeah. I'll just do this for now and see if I put this back. Yeah. So I don't think my master controllers work effectively. This is my trying to grab it and put it back. She's like trying to get back to her normal state, but also like not. I think her body is also a little broken here. It looks pretty good. Oh, excuse me. I think my water's not. Doing too well here. Okay. Sorry if that blew something up. I should undo to make sure. I can hide this for now. Where it just means it's disabled. It's okay, like it's still there in spirit. Let's get, you know, while we're here, let's do her up and down full body animation. Let's see where we can go from here. That was a little bit tricky because like the storyboard is actually offset a little bit, so like you're seeing like ghost frames, or like seeing the you're seeing Fluttershy full color kind of move when she's really not. Oops. Let's go down. Kind of like having, this is our full extreme. Settle out. And to make kind of squishy, kind of go up and down. And so I feel like I might want to remove a couple of these frames to make it a little bit faster. So now it's kind of more snappy. Okay, got the wings there. And then we'll have to rotate our head about here. Kind of ease out. Get the whole body. So from here, we're just kind of moving her up. And then we'll have her slip on down. So now she's off screen. Okay. Excuse me, let's get rid of the storyboard so we can see actually what we animated. Okay. I feel like for the scare in the middle, might need to maybe like make her mouth open. So we'll have this, and then here, so have it kind of like more of a scrum. And then it kind of gets hidden by the wings, but more of a Let's make it more of an extreme. So let's get back into here. Let's get the whole body. And yeah, there's not enough differencing poses between here and here. More of a squish down. So we need to squish her down even further, and then that's good, but I think this needs to either be the extreme and then settle down. Something more like this. Yeah, it's more of a scare. But more of a freak out. Let's have the eyes maybe have a little bit more of a dilation. So that means that here, maybe get a little bit smaller. And then again a little bit bigger. But now I have a keyframe in the middle, and as I can play with this to be even smaller, to be more of a pop. I don't know if you can see that. And right before here, we can drop them down. So we feel like they kind of come down a little bit. Okay, we're doing good. What's my uptime? How we doing? Are you able to see? About Hour and 20 minutes? Okay. Yeah, we should be able to finish this by the hour then, hopefully. Let's see. How you guys doing? Is this still fun? Is it still interesting to watch? It's coming together. I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, I can see like it's just a lot of iteration and just like adding layers on top, you know. That just like animated straightforward isn't, you know, what the final product can be, because there's always like so many different elements that you can always like change, that it's like it's like a sculpture that you can mold into whatever you want. You know, it could be a boat and then you're able to completely rearrange it into a spaceship or a person. You know, it's like just keep you can completely change it as you go along, you know. So this isn't final anyway. It's not like 2D animation where you're almost stuck with it. Or especially with stop motion, they always say like you can't like go back even one frame in a stop motion and undo something. Let's see. It's 14 years old. I just played it a game either. I mean, I was kind of old. It's actually, yeah, it's weird. I've actually been listening to Chugga Conway as a sleep aid. Not that he's boring or anything, but just like it's just interesting to listen to, I guess. So, been using that to sleep too. Listening to the Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Got a few episodes in. Guess it's easier when it's a game that I've played through, you know, I know about it. But yeah, that's fun. Maybe I'll check that out then. Yeah, but stick around for here. Whoops, I'm gonna continue working on this. We gotta do on the wings. Whoa, still more stuff to do. Here we go. What do I need? I need the wings. Let me find out. How do I find wing? So I do have some drawings of wings. Ah, my throat. Hang on. Alrighty. Might have to. Maybe I'll just use one of these and then alter it a lot. Might have to use some deformers or something to get it to work. Let's see. There they are. Oh, fun! I made them clones, so like they're both here. Looks like they have a brightness factor on it, so I can change. Yeah. Okay. I also have to change that a little bit. Maybe I can just kind of. Push this out a little bit because I saw that there was a hole in there. It should look good and hopefully good. Okay. Negative 20. And other wing does not have a brightness factor. Let's just copy that node because this will be quicker. And I'll hug it into the noodles. So now they should have the same properties, and so this wing should get a little bit darker. Yeah, here we go. That's rigging. Alrighty. I think for now, I'll just kind of move it over here, and I'll have both of these wings, right here, so I can click them both. Okay, but I thought, actually, I don't think I need to. Let's see if I start moving it. Oh, right. I think it's only synchronized on drawings, so let's play with that. Yeah, I'm only affecting the left one with the box, but you can see that the right one's also changing its drawing. I think I did it that way so that when I do, obviously, wing cycles, I only have to animate one and not have to duplicate it onto both layers here. So that's cool. Okay. But I can still translate it. Nice. Alright. Let's see which way this works. I think I probably have to flip it at some point. Do I get a reference so I can kind of see? There's that one episode where like Rainbow Dash hides herself with her wings. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure how much I can. Yeah, it's just a picture. Okay. Welcome back. Ah, Pinterest, stop! Stop, Pinterest. Oh, they changed everything. Oh no. Anyway, this one. There we go. Yeah. I was thinking of this one. So, okay. I'll figure this out. Okay. So, we'll have the wings here. And see why having them close to each other helps a lot. Just so I don't have to play with the noodles too much here. But I think they gotta like kind of like raise up here. And then do. And then we'll have to have some let's try this. I'm trying to think of different, trying to imagine it what I want. Let's flip it and let's make it in front. And then think. Okay. That's fun. So now we got this. Yeah. If I change the shape of it, this might work out. So maybe it needs to be more outstretched as if they were coming in from further away. It's weird hands. Okay, so let's draw a new drawing because I don't think these might not work. So let's go here and duplicate it, and so now I should have both good. Okay. Okay, so now I want it to be a bit more outstretched. This one could be a bit more out. And then so this one's kind of going down there. And then another one. So I have something like that. I'm gonna copy this. Cut it to a lower layer. Color, give me a red. Gonna delete this one and okay, let's see what I can do with this. Using a perspective, what would you call this? Mesh envelope tool to kind of distort this again. I'm going to go on a new layer with a new color so I can see it, and I'll just kind of do this in one shot, hopefully. Boopa. I got this. And the fun part is I might be able to just kind of take her color, beep, and then select everything, click on the fill, and then I remove the colors that I had. Little. Keep up the great work there. Thank you. And we'll just go back in, and actually I'll need that. Kind of just go in and kind of remove some of these. This is how I kind of like vectored her mane and everything. I kind of just freehanded it and then did this technique where I kind of just clean it up. So it'll be something like this. Toon Boom's vector tools are a little bit weird, but they make more sense, or at least work more predictably, which is probably what you want more so with a drawing tool than Flash. So even if it's a little bit weirder or a little bit different, as long as you kind of know, or like your end result of what your operation is, you know, is basically what happens. That's kind of good. So I'm just kind of going back through and making it so it's the least amount of points. So if I need to come back and change anything, I'll have less math basically to work with. So we get this. Okay. Look like weird chicken wings, but I think that's kind of going to be the nature of this no matter what. But now you see, like, I just gotta move this, and it moves the entire thing. So I can even see if I can, might need that one. So I got that. The weird wings. There we go. Which way you wanna go in? Wanna go inward, maybe? Maybe this way. They also kind of like fold onto themselves, so I need to probably work on that actually. Let's just remove that one and it's somewhat more kind of coming out the other way. Keep adjusting it until I feel like it's close to what I want here. It's a little bit easier than trying to vector the shamrock that time a couple weeks ago. If you were here for that, that'd look like a weird clover, which I guess it is, but it's like didn't really. I wasn't quite happy with it. I think I added more in-betweens to the sticker falling off. It's more like a weird decal with that. Oh, I eventually animated it. What are we doing? I think I can still kind of vector it inside of here. Actually, it was those hand turkeys you make in school. Let's see. Spib. Hi, Simple. Welcome, welcome. There we go. Turn onion skin off. Okay. So now I got these. Just need these bips. So I select something else and I can just get these. Don't need color. There we go. And because it's all rigged already, like the wings are already connected to the body, that if I move the body, then everything moves. Because it is noodle already, that's how it kind of already moves with it already. So it's kind of like free animation just by rigging them up. So now I got these, so let's kind of make these to look similar to what we just had. Oh. It's a little bit thicker. Have them kind of go outward and then inward. Kind of helps it. Okay. Let's go for here and let's just kind of have them be actually further in and then they ease back out. So they pop in further than they should. Oops, keep selecting the wrong part of the node here. And then because I only animated the head part, that's why when she rotates her head here, we gotta still do this. And we get this for free with her moving down. Okay. Still got good time, so. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we can't really see how this really looks like until I render it, but you can't really see this and I can't like play this in real time and have it render out. So yeah. The only way I might be able to do that is if I go back into the drawings of these and wherever it is. Oh, it's not existent here. I can use this code dark and color it to be this color. And then this should be all of this. And so I can kind of find a good medium there. I think this will still make it even darker, so I think we can kind of get rid of these then. Because now we replaced the function of it basically. So there we go. Yeah, so that works now. And if I want, I can always make slight adjustments to the drawings of these. Like maybe I want the hands to go even further in. Whoa. Spinning around a lot. That is can like almost overlap a little bit. There we go. Sounds a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's the gist of it. I think I want to make her go up. Just a little bit more. There you go. Alright. I'm kind of happy with that. Let's add some... I want to add some smear lines. Fluttershy smear. There they are. Beep. Okay. And so these will be probably her hair color. I like eye dropped and then got the hair color here. Okay. Don't need any going up. Maybe I didn't want to smear here. So let's get the go dark here. And we'll see what these are. And we'll just get some lines. So I try to like connect from where those start and just kind of continue where these go. So we'll have to move these in front. So they're in front of everything. Obviously it's not supposed to be every frame, so we'll have to erase all of these. And then delete it here. But already, you can already see that that's kind of feels a little bit of a big motion. Let's see. What I can also do is make these a little bit thicker. Or I guess I could just make thicker lines. We'll go on a higher thing, higher layer. Redraw them. And then delete my... It's a little confusing, but I'm deleting my line ones, and I should still have my overlay ones. So I got this. Beal, 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 beal. There we go. Thank you, Dakota. I appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Alrighty. I'm just about done, so I'll probably upload this once I'm completely finished with it. I spend a little bit more time afterward, and then I'll post it on social, most likely my Twitter, and have fun with that. So it might be an hour or so afterward, but we'll see. See how many more things I see wrong with this. I have to make a background as well, so I would just do a pretty simple background, but we'll go from there. Thank you. Alrighty. Trying to think what I want now is I want. Oh yeah, it's only working on that one layer, so let's get. It's not too loud. Okay. So it smears, it only really works from where the actual head is. Obviously a smear can't really start further than where it begins. So can't really get as high as where it started from. think that's about as much as I need. I guess I can do one more right here. And then it's gone. There we go. Let's make it a little bit longer. It's okay because Fluttershy is not exactly on the screen, so she's actually gone. She's completely gone from view. Now it's 106. Let's make it 108. There we go. Okay. How's that? Looks like I can get rid of some of these. Animation wise and overall look, how are we feeling? What if I should? I think it's good. I was gonna say like maybe open the mouth a little bit wider, but I think it's alright. I guess I can animate her hair a little bit as well, but that's a lot of secondary animation that's kind of dependent on her primary animation, which is all of her animation that we've done so far. So let's say that instead of having her head look to tilt to screen right, I would have to, if I wanted to change it to be screen left, and if I already animated her hair to go to the right, then I would have to undo the animation and enter something else afterward. That's kind of dependent on that. Then it kind of snowballs into a lot of trickiness. But I think we're good. we're P good. Alrighty. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I think I'll wrap this up, and we'll go to toaster time for a little spell here. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, as I said, like I'll clean this up, and I guess I'll do the hair animation as well. So, but I think that's about it. And then the background, which is probably going to be like a splash screen. I always go back to the cafeteria song in the first Sequester Girls movie, where they have a couple like shots where it's just like one character, and they changed the background so it's not in the cafeteria. It's like this colorful, just like a one monochrome kind of weird, almost geometric-y kind of stuff. You know when you see it, where it's just like in cartoons where they change the background for whatever reason, maybe to emphasize something. And just having so much going on with the background, that's like it's just easier to sit and just solo what the important parts are. I think I've done that a couple times where I'm thinking even in the first chapter of my movie, I guess was it that, or was it in? There was definitely like a spiral effect I think I had from Paper Mario, the original game, where like Derpy's ready to go and she packed up her belongings and like packed up for her trip, and there's like this spiral thing that popped out of her as a big effect, something like that. But I think even in the second chapter, actually, that's it, while Derpy's on the train and she's like being aggressive, it's like she's ready to go, like ready to face down with the snakes, and like I changed the background to like show that she's like really has a change of expression, you know, her attitude is changing, so like to really emphasize that and not have a complicated background, kind of get lost in that, is that you want to look at the one character kind of thing. Anyway, so I'll just make a simple background that's not yeah, that's not like anything specific, you know, so something like that. Maybe choose some pretty nice complementary colors and gradients and all that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it for that. I talked about my work. It's work. How many people know about this? But yeah, why the live streams are off schedule and why I got this new tag here. Streams are not on a schedule. Please watch for announcements. Because I have hands down here. Yeah, so yeah, that's to mean that I'm not exactly going to be able to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays strictly anymore, or at least not at the same time. And coming out from work immediately, driving home and trying to immediately jump in and trying to do something as dexterous, demanding as drawing, it's going to be a little bit too tricky, especially after 8 hours of what I explained of like all the drilling and math involved. And it's like, I don't want to just like sit down and go into that, you know, immediately. But yeah, doing it on weekends is probably going to be easier. So I am thinking about what are the tentative schedules, and I'll probably put this on Discord eventually too, that I'm thinking that on Saturdays will be YouTube streams like this in public and everything, and have fun and do these little one-offs, little streams. So it's not this huge multi, like what we've been doing at the 3D Derpy on the bike 3D animation, which took like a couple months. I'll get it done eventually. Maybe we'll get it done today, who knows. I want space to post out though, so anyway, maybe I'll just rest. Maybe work on it Sunday or later. Anyway, tentative schedule is that on Saturdays will be the YouTube streams, and then on Sunday, I haven't really publicized this too much, but I'm going to think about doing Discord streams. So like only on Discord, on my Greenwater Club channel. You have to also be a patron. So on Patreon, where you send a monthly pledge. It's not a donation, exactly. Sort of like a donation, but they call it pledge. Where you set up how much you want to pledge per month, real money. And then you'll get access to the Patreon only streams that I'm thinking about doing, and then you'll have a Patreon tag on your Discord, and then you'll be able to join on those streams. So I think I'll do one on this Sunday, hopefully, you know, fingers crossed. Everything works out. I'll figure out the time eventually too, but yeah, watch out for announcements for that. And yeah, I think we'll have fun with being a little privated and stuff. I'm doing it this way so that with all the complex stream stuff is that it can be private, and so the patrons get this little special exclusive stuff, and I want some time to work on my movie, and I feel like if I can also make it an incentive, I think it'd be fun that way too. I could have done it earlier, but I think it was a bit too much. You know how chapter whatever we just did was a bit too spoiler heavy. Trying to keep the character secret and all the plot points. Wanted to keep that secret for long. Chapter whatever we're on now, 7, is honestly a lot more filler-esque, where things just kind of like, it's a bridge between two different two big plot points. So it's like the build up and like how does she get from the next point, you know. So so I feel more confident that I can stream that one. Yeah, it'll still be extremely spoiler heavy, but if you guys are also a patron, links for everything is in the description, the Patreon and the Discord. If you just want to be on Discord without the patron tag, you can definitely do that. It's fun there. But yeah, thinking of doing this. I did have a stream. I did do a test stream with Cookie, and it seemed to work out pretty good. There were some limitations that we found out, but I don't think it's gonna be so that's not gonna be such a big issue, you know. So that it'll be fine. But yeah, I think that's about it for that. So yeah, I'll start working on chapter 7 live with patrons, and we can decide whether or not to have like voice chat or just text chat. We'll figure it out. But yeah, hopefully probably like mid to maybe late evening, maybe PST. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, there we go. What does that mean now? Patrons can also talk to Yoshi during stream. Is that the voice chat in the Discord? Yeah, we'll actually figure that out. I set it to basically everyone but me can talk. But yeah, we can definitely discuss that to figure that out. I was just thinking to make it less chaotic, and I wouldn't have to, if there wasn't a bad apple somehow, but you guys are bad apples. But if there happen to be one, it'll just be easier to maybe be muted by default. So I know you guys probably, you guys are nice, but just taking precautions that way, you know. And especially not have you guys have video chat, yeah. So just be only me with the administration tag can be able to do that, be able to stream and everything. But yeah, there's also, I created a text only VC chat for patrons, so, and hopefully other people who are not patrons can't post in there, because then they'll be able to see spoilers there. So we'll figure this out. It's still testing the waters, and if this doesn't work out, then we'll just find a different method. You know, we can maybe do some Twitch streams. No, that's still public. I guess from YouTube you can do the privated stuff. So we'll figure it out. Yeah. But right now, I'll just work on the Fluttershy animation and get that done and post that up. So don't you worry about that. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even know that. Thank you, sir. If there is a bad apple, it's gonna be roll one penguin. I believe when we just have bad apple, we just kind of just. It's actually been a while. We just kind of time them out, or we just kind of block them anyway. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. This is kind of stuff I'm not too sure, because I'm just so courteous, you know. It's like, oh well, you did a bad thing, but maybe I don't really know how to discipline you, or like what's the best or like real way to do that. There's not timeout on Discord? Oh. Okay. No? Oh, no. Oh, no timeout. Okay. Anyway, I thought it was going to end at the hour, so I think that's about timing pretty good, actually. So yeah, I'll get some juice here. Alright. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna wrap up. Thank you guys for even coming out to a weird Saturday stream. I guess for most of you it would be slightly easier to actually come at this time. But anyway, thank you for choosing me. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, have a good weekend. These weekends and a good time too. So, thank you so much, guys. And we'll be back in the future when a new stream. I honestly don't know when, so just watch out for announcements, because it's possible I might be, you know, have other plans that take priority over these. So that's why it's like I can't exactly say, you know, Saturday at 2 PST, because it's like I might not be able to do that. So it'll just be whenever I'm actually available and everything kind of lines up, even on Saturdays too. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a good weekend. Thank you guys. All right, see ya. Thank you.